What's up guys, I'm Kenna with Kenna's Kitchen, and today I'm showing you how you can air fry a turkey. For this holiday season, this is one of our favorite ways to do the turkey. We do it on the Charbroil, big, easy, and it really is so easy. You don't have to worry about the gallons of oil or the danger of dropping maybe a wet bird into the hot oil and exploding. Took this time 2 hours and 50 minutes. This is a 14-pound bird. That's right about 12 minutes a pound. And it is crispy. Let me show you how crispy this thing is. This just came out about 20 minutes ago, so it's been resting. But it is crispy. Now we have put this thing to the test compared to a deep fried turkey and an air fried turkey, and I swear they are one and one the same. But it's a lot healthier and a lot less dangerous to do this air fry method. So if you want to get an air fryer for yourself, it's a big easy from Charbroil. The link will be in the description below. And you can do much more than just turkeys. You can do chickens, you can do kebabs, you can do racks of ribs. The possibilities are endless in this thing. Runs on propane, so as long as you've got a tank, you're golden, pony boy. So we're gonna cut into it pretty soon, but let's take a look back and see how we prepped this bird. Okay, so for this air fried turkey, I'm gonna be doing a quick dry brine. I'm only gonna be dry brining it for an hour, and then I will wipe off the majority of it since it is mostly salt. That makes it kind of inedible if you keep it on. Now, if I was dry brining this for a couple days, that salt would have time to really penetrate through the entire turkey, and I wouldn't rub it off. I have a dry brine here. It is about 1/3 cup of salt, 2 to 3 tablespoons of pepper, 2 to 3 tablespoons of garlic powder. I'm going to use the zest of the zest, I don't even know if that's the correct way to say it, but I'm gonna be zesting 1 lemon, the outside of it, adding that into this brine here. Chopped up thyme and rosemary, add it to my dry brine here, and I'm gonna mix it up. So it is majority salt, because we really want that salt to work its magic. So take it and you're just gonna apply it everywhere. Lift up those wings, really get it under there. Now, if Travis had any say in this turkey, he would be injecting it with pounds and pounds of butter.
Usually we do.
Normally we do, but for science sake, this turkey is part of a bigger project here on Kenna's Kitchen, where we do a turkey off to see what method is best. So I am seasoning them all the same, doing everything the same, really sticking with that scientific method here. We're gonna flip it over, make sure you get all the nooks and crannies. You're gonna wanna get some in the cavity here, really rub it around in there. So I've got this dry brine on here. Now we're only gonna let it sit on here for about an hour, but if you had the time and you were planning really well, you could do this up to 3 days before. So before we get too far into this turkey, let's go outside and see what we're gonna be air frying this thing in. It is an awesome, awesome unit. All right, guys, we're outside, and here is the unit, the Charbroil, the Big Easy. It is a turkey fryer. You can use it for a bunch more things, but we use it for turkeys. I've already seasoned it per the instructions. You take some vegetable oil and kind of rub the inside walls with it. This is a crisper tray top, so we pop that on at the very end. It kind of crisps up everything, but we cook the turkey uncovered. So I'm gonna put that to the side here and start it up. We're just gonna turn it here. You can already hear it running, and there it goes, it's on. We're gonna let that heat up for about 10-15 minutes. Go back inside, take the dry brine off the turkey, and put the dry rub on, and then we're gonna put it in here. It's gonna be easy, it's gonna be delicious. Let's get right to it. You can already see it heating up. Okay, so now that we've got the Big Easy preheating on high heat, we're gonna go ahead and prep this turkey to put in it. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off this dry brine. Now, if I was doing this for about 3 days prior, I would let the dry brine do its magic and leave it, but since it's only been an hour, all that salt on the exterior would almost make it inedible unless you super love salt. Looks good. Don't forget to remove everything from the inside of your turkey, the neck, the giblets, the gravy packet. We don't want to cook those. Now we're gonna make the dry rub. We're gonna do just a little bit of salt, probably a tablespoon. Good bit of pepper here, some garlic powder, some paprika, and some onion powder. I would say 2 to 3 tablespoons of each of those. Just mix it up. You can use whatever kind of dry rub you want. And before you put your dry rub on, we're gonna butter this thing up. So you can take some softened butter, and it's easier, at least for me, I've learned, it's easier if you go ahead and just separate the skin first. So you're gonna try and separate the skin from the meat. And you kind of just work your way around. You can see it still attached in there. And you kind of just pull it away from there. So anywhere you can get the skin kind of separated, we're gonna put some butter in there. Really get intimate with this turkey. And we're gonna take some softened butter and just kind of rub it around. Now, unfortunately, this turkey has seen better days. That's what happens when you just get a turkey from Kroger. It's got skins all kind of torn up. Like just massaging it into the meat. You can even see the butter through the skin here. There's no such thing as too much butter, not in this house. Okay, now it's time for the dry rub. I'm gonna start on the back. So I always start on the back. If you're gonna use your hand to apply the dry rub, make sure it's dry so your dry rub sticks to the turkey and not your hand. So you just take it and a nice layer everywhere. Make sure you get the wings. The wings are my favorite part. Okay. Now you can do the same thing with the chicken if you don't want to do a whole turkey. Maybe you have a small get-together, or maybe you guys just don't like turkey and you want to do a couple chickens. Same thing. A little bit in the cavity, throw it in there. All right, I think it's pretty well seasoned. I'm gonna leave just a little bit, so after I transport it into the rack that we're gonna air fry this in, if there's any like dull spots, I'll fill it in real quick. All right, this is the rack that comes with the Big Easy. It says it can hold up to a 16-pounder. We've got a 14.5-pounder right here. Shouldn't have any problem. I am gonna go ahead and, if I had a spray can, I would, but I don't. I'm gonna rub the inside with some oil so it doesn't stick. All right, so I've got some olive oil here and a paper towel. Get it like this. And we're just gonna rub the insides of these cages so nothing sticks. All right, so for this one, I am just gonna be tying the wings kind of close to the body. That way they don't fly out and get, burnt before they get crispy. The wings are definitely gonna cook faster, so if you can keep those to the body of the turkey, it can definitely help it. So it's gonna sit in like this.
Perfect.
Just like that. I'm gonna move it over here so it doesn't. So there are some areas that some dry rub could be added. I'm just gonna sprinkle that over before we put it in there. And toss it on. And I'll sprinkle the rest just right in there. All right, and then it's got this easy little lift handle like this. We're just gonna drop it in there. So, should we go put it in? Let's do it. Ready?
Ready.
Turkey purse. We've learned in the past it's kind of hard to read the temperature once you have it in there just because it's so hot. So we go ahead and use one of these, stick it in the breast, and keep it in there while it's cooking. And you're gonna try and stick it in as far as you can in the deep part of the breast here. Just like that. Try not to touch any bone. That way we can read it, keep an eye on it, and pull it when it's ready. In we go. Okay guys, that is the Big Easy. It is really so easy. We're gonna monitor it. It's the Big Easy. There's nothing to it. We don't have to worry about, fry splashes or explosions from the turkey having too much moisture. You just stick it in there. For this, on high, it normally takes about 8 to 10 minutes a pound. And this is a 14-pound turkey, so that's looking at 2 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on it, and I'll keep you guys updated. Ooh, that looks good. Oh yeah, we are crisping. The bird here in the air fryer is reading about 162. It's bouncing back and forth. So for the last about 5 degrees, we're gonna throw the crisper tray on the top. They don't recommend you do this for the entire cook, but just like the last couple minutes, just to really get that air staying in there and crisping up the top. So, oh yeah, it's turkey time. It's been in now for right at 2 hours and 15 minutes. We're at 167, so I'm gonna pull it here and just check a couple more spots just to double check. I don't wanna pull it too early if it's not great. I'm just gonna kind of pull it out here, do a little, oh yeah, it's crisp.
Stand in front of this light here.
Let's see, like right here it says 145.
Oh yeah?
So we might wanna give it some time. Definitely check your turkey in a couple different spots. We're gonna give it a couple more minutes. So that's what you just saw. Look, it's dropped down to 150. I moved the thermometer to the other breast. 149, yeah. So we've definitely still got some time here. And that's why it's so important to probe different spots in your turkey, because one spot, maybe you're too close to the bone, maybe you're not deep enough in, and it's reading like it's done, but then you cut it open half an hour later for your guest. The inside is rare or raw, and we don't want that, especially not with poultry. It's been right at 2 hours and 20 minutes. We're gonna put the crisper tray back on while it finishes up here. It's at 148, so it's gotta go another 15 degrees. The magic number has been hit, 165 on the bird. Air fry time. I'm gonna remove it here. I'm gonna remove the thermometer first, if I can get it in here, just so I don't drag it around. Are you ready? Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da. Just like it came out of a deep fryer. Put it right on this pan so we don't get any, I got it. Oh yeah. Oh, it's my workout for the day. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. I really need to start working out. Wow, you guys, this looks like it just came out of a deep fryer. Crispy. Oh, the sweet sound. Can't wait to take a little bite. So I'm gonna give it just a couple minutes for this to kind of cool down so I can get it out of this contraption. That's probably the hardest part about this entire thing, is getting this bird back out of it. You know, we put this in about 12:30. It's now 3:20, so that's been about 2 hours and 50 minutes in the air fryer. This is a 14-pound bird, so we were looking at like 12 minutes a pound. I don't know if the math there is correct or not, but it says around, 10 minutes a pound. So I'm pretty pleased with what this is looking like. I am super excited about taking some of the skin. It is crispy, and man, it is smelling just amazing. So I wanted to show you guys just a little trick here. So I've got this plate, my Thanksgiving serving plate here, and I've got some green leaf lettuce. I like to put that out for 2 purposes. Visually, it's just great. It kind of makes the plate feel more full. And 2, and more importantly, it keeps the moisture off the bird when it's being served and it's just kind of chilling on your table or your serving buffet or whatever you're doing for the holiday weekends. Keeps the moisture away from the bird so the bird stays crispy and it's not sitting in its own juices. So you definitely eat with your eyes, and once I put this on there, you're gonna be like, wow, that looks like a Hallmark movie bird. Okay, I'm gonna try and get it out of this contraption without totally tearing it apart. I think the best method here might be to go on its back. Maybe I'm gonna try and just kind of wiggle it out here. Come on, get your little thighs out.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was the smoothest you've ever done it. You can hear that crisp.
It's crispy. Like, I am excited. Can you remove this? Woo! Look how pretty it looks with the green leaf lettuce. Don't sleep on the bed of lettuce, you know what I'm saying? Wow, that looks good. Listen to the crunch. Listen to the... I mean, and it's like that everywhere, watch. You can play a musical. A turkey cool. If you're wondering why we have these other 2 beds of lettuce, we are shooting a best way to cook a turkey 3 ways, where we compare the air fried turkey to a smoked turkey to an oven roasted turkey. So definitely go check out that episode. Okay guys, that is how you air fry a turkey in the Big Easy. It is moist, but it also is super crispy. If you want to see how this turkey tastes compared to other methods of cooking it, like oven roasted and smoked, go ahead and hit the link on the screen right now. That'll take you to our turkey off episode. And spoiler alert, it's not the loser. So go check it out. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. I enjoyed having you, and have a great Thanksgiving.